This is the one and only Anati featuring the late Ricky Rick right here on the corner of soul. This is VOW 88.1, your dial. Welcome to VOW FM or VOW 88.1. Good times, good music for good right here on the champion station. And I told you that we are bringing somebody who is special to the industry, to the culture, to the music lifestyle. He is the founder of Legends Barber and the CEO of the store. And it has expanded to greater heights. I mean, we talk about franchising. He has risen amongst the challenges and has fought against all odds and having to grow in El Dorado Park in the south of Joburg. Today, he walks like, a great man. A great man. He is right here on the champion station. Sheldon Tatchell, welcome to the station, man.
Thank you very much for having me on your show, Bruno. It's such an amazing.
So beautiful, man. You are looking good.
Thank you.
I don't know how many hours you have won because I've just checked on my socials. You have just scooped one. Let me know about it. What's going on, man?
Yeah, no, God has really, really been good.
God
and I think it's really one of those things where you can just thank God for all that has come. And we know that although man gives you the award,
yes,
all good and perfect things come from above.
Wow, man. And you are a busy man indeed, man, because I've been trying to get hold of you, but I'm delighted that finally you made it right here on the corner of soul, man. Now, let's look back and trace back to how it all started as Sheldon Tatchell, as a young kid growing up in Eldos. And you are from Eldos, by the way.
Yes, that's correct.
Extension?
Extension 4.
Can I tell you about Extension 4?
Yes.
I used to be a student in Lanciaville.
Oh, at Lanciaville, yes, I know. It's not far
yes.
from, yeah.
Not far. And which school did you attend?
I attended Jonggraad and Silver Oaks.
Silver Oaks, yes, that's
Silver
across.
Oaks,
Yes, yeah, man. And my
yes.
younger brother used to attend at Milnerton.
At Milnerton, down the road.
Yes.
All
So,
the
man, talk me through about how it all started as a young kid. What were your aspirations?
Yeah, I mean, like, Bruno, you know how El Dorado Park is, and basically growing up in a community where it is full of the things that you think is a norm.
Yes.
So basically, you see the helicopters coming by and guys running around with cars being stolen, the drug infiltration that came into our community. You talk about gunshots going off each and every night, and these were the things that we were used of. You understand? It was a norm. It was definitely a norm. And it just aggravated as time went on. But this was our reality as we went along in my childhood days. And I think for me, coming from a good home, where I think that foundation just helped me in my upbringing, because when you come from a home where it's Christ-based, you understand. Your mother wakes you up in the morning. Sunday morning you must go to church. There's no nothing. You understand. Doesn't matter. The night before you can go out, but
still have to go.
You have to go to church in the morning. You understand. And the principle stood with me throughout my journey, and I've managed to harbor those values as I went along.
Wow, man. Now, obviously, when you grow up from Eldos, surely you become street mad. And I'm thinking of one book which is called The Marketing Report, which teaches you now about the street cred, the street culture, and to be street mad.
Yes.
How would you say Eldos taught you as a young boy?
Yes. I think to think of. I mean, like, just imagine this, Bruno. I was 12 years old when I started doing some business where I didn't know it was business, but I just started it. So I was the kid. I used to save up my spending. Back then it was 2 rand a day. And for 10 days I saved it up and got 20 rand. And went down to Cash and Carry in Kliptown, got myself a box of ice cream and decided I'm going to sell ice cream. And went to knocking on, so we lived in at flats. I went to the doors and told the guys, I'm selling ice cream. It's 2 rand a piece. And as I sell this ice cream, I managed to sell, so there's 20 20 pieces in that box, and I doubled. You understand? So now using that money, going back to cash and carry, being able to do that process until summer was done, and and then I ventured onto selling sweets, and I ventured onto doing, but as small as it seemed, I think that also got me into cutting hair as well, because I thought to myself, why am I constantly replenishing stock where I could be selling my time and being able to buy a once-off clipper, it's a once-off investment, and basically you cut somebody's hair and you can do this the whole day. And that was it. And at the age of 14 years old, I started learning to cut hair, visiting different barbers in my community, just seeing what they're doing. And you know how the guys are, sometimes they chase you away. And I just returned the following weekend with a bottle of Coring as a bribe for my next lesson.
Now, you know, you are reminding me of my heydays in Eldos. I mean, used to have these two classmates.
Yes.
I think it was Kasim and Ivan. And they had, those beautiful haircuts with waves. And it was the first time seeing those waves, because I'm used to seeing those waves through Keith Sweat.
Yes.
And I'm seeing you right now.
Yes.
Now, let me know about, looking good as a brother. And what is the importance of grooming yourself and looking good?
No, I think it's so vital. Do you know the one thing, and we speak about Eldorado Park and we speak about the community. I mean, the one thing that I didn't compromise on, I mean, I didn't have the clothes and all of these things, but every Friday it was a tradition. Thursday and Friday, whether your outfit doesn't look the part, but your hair has to look the part, and you have to look clean, and that was for us so critical. You understand? It was something that we done each and every week without fail, and I mean, like it spanned towards exactly to just taking care of yourself in general, being able to have the necessities, but also ensuring that you look good, and it stems in everything that you do.
Wow, man. Now, let's look at the name Legends Barber, how it came along.
Yes.
Talk me through.
So, just to give you context, I went from cutting on a stoop in Eldorado Park. So I done this. I done this on the side. It was just a side hustle. I had my day job, but I decided weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, I'm going to cut hair on the stoop, and it started gaining momentum. Then I got a friend to assist me, and I told him, you know what, you are going to be my partner. Let us go and go start up a shop down the road. And we went to a place called Impact, where there's games and pool tables and there was a space there, about 30 square meter space. So I approached the landlord, and the landlord told me, don't worry, there's no lease here. You just pay every month for shop. And then we started 1st of September 2011. And when we started out, we saw the demand, and we decided to get youngsters from the community to come and assist. And we taught them how to cut hair. And on our quiet days, which was Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we went out to schools and old age homes, and we done this as a way to not only train these guys, but also to make a difference in our community. Because we all know,
as well.
Because we all know what a haircut does to you. A haircut actually just makes you feel much more better than anything else. And we enjoyed going to the old age home so much that we then decided to name the barbershop after them, because they are actually the legends of our community. And that's exactly where the name comes from, Legends Barber.
Now, let's talk about Candy Station Hallelujah anyway, because you are a man that is very religious.
Yes.
You love God. Let's listen to Hallelujah anyway, right here on the Champion Station. This is Val, still hanging out with the one and only Sheldon Tatchell, the CEO and founder of Legends Barber, talking all things Legends Barber right here on the Champion Station. Let's go. It is a song that was chosen by the one and only Sheldon Tatchell. Mr. Sheldon. So now let's talk about music as the key because you spoke about while you were cutting hair, you had a small Wi-Fi playing on the background, and your clipper was going on. And the reason why I invited you over, it's because of the music plays an important role in terms of the culture, the lifestyle market of it. And why did you feel the need to bring celebrities, as part of ambassadors in the Legends Barber fraternity?
Yes. No. Thank you very much for that. I mean, it wasn't actually. I mean, just to give you context, the first celebrity that we actually cut, or the first celebrities, was the guys from Orlando Pirates.
What?
Those were the guys. Back in 2017.
Do you mind name dropping?
Yes. Gabuza, Happy Jele, Kamati Rasmas. The guys reached us out and say, guys, please can you come to camp? And every Friday we went to the camp and went to go cut them. And this thing spread. And now we had Sundowns, we had Kaiser Chiefs. The guys were saying, please, we want you on this side, we want you on this side. Now we don't have so many staff. Yeah. Remember back then we only had like 2 stores, maybe 3 stores to be accurate. But we didn't have so much guys that was with us. And the guys would say, no, we need a cut. And all of these guys, I mean, like from your George Lebise.
I had him, I think 2 weeks ago, yeah.
To Majoro and all of these guys. I mean, like, those were the guys back then that actually elevated and were the custodians for us. And that now spread into the music fraternity now, because the artist also knows the soccer players. And then we're like, you know what? Please, guys, can you just put us in contact with that barber of yours, because we can see you're looking fresh on the pitch all the time. And I can remember this one time, I got a call from one of the soccer players, and he was like, hey, you know what? I got somebody that wants to cut. I say, who's this? Okay, it's a guy by the name of Ricky Rick. I say, so he wants to give my number to Ricky. I say, what you thinking about? Just give the number. Back in 2018 and 2017 to 2018, around those days. But it was such an incredible moment.
And shout out to Ricky Rick, by the way.
Yeah, no. I mean, like,
I think most of us got to know about the store through Ricky Rick.
Through Ricky, yes.
Did he have maybe
the store, yes.
A franchise store?
Yes, he had a store. He has a store. His wife still runs the store up until today. But what an amazing person he was. Not only he was one of the custodians and the stewards of our brand. And wherever you go, Ricky would talk about Legends. And such people today is really hard to find. I mean, like, just think about it. Just coming to Bramfontein right now. I was actually thinking about him. Wow. Yeah, I understand, because he was for the culture, he was for the movement of the young people, and always encourage the youth to always think beyond their current circumstances. So I mean, such an amazing person, inside and out.
Speaking of stores, I mean, you have opened so many stores. I don't know how many stores. I've lost count.
Yeah.
How many stores do you have in SA and beyond the borders?
So we're standing on just over 70 stores in 5 countries today.
So, because I think there's a listener, he says, he wants to know, his name is KG. Let me find that tweet quickly. He says, I would like to know how much is to franchise as a Legends Barber?
Yes. Okay, it's a good question. So all the details is available on our website. So franchising, how it actually works is that you pay a license fee of about 100,000 and the setup costs from there, which normally amounts to around 1.1 million approximately for a 6-seater. You see, and I think franchising is one of the tools where both parties benefit, you understand, in terms of expansion, in terms of people that wants to start a business. I always look at franchising and I'm thinking about I actually thought about it the other day. I actually went up on Table Mountain, but I was hiking.
Yeah.
And as I was going up Table Mountain, it took me about 8 hours to get to the top. And you can get to the same result by going on a cable cart, which will take you less than 20 minutes. And that's exactly what franchising is. It takes you to your result at a much faster pace, and then you don't have to go through the hurdles that Sheldon went through in terms of building a business.
Sure. So now, in terms of, obviously, when I start as Bruno, want to be a franchisee in the business, let's talk in terms of the uniformity and, probably the training tools that you do provide. I don't know if you do provide. Maybe you can just let us know if there is one.
Yes. So I think to start off, many people think that we sell franchises. We don't actually sell franchise. We award franchises. And when I say award franchises, we receive applications each and every week, numbers of applications. But we choose who is the right candidates that will be stewards of our brand. Because one of the main important things for us is to protect the brand that we build in, you understand? And based on our experience, we can ascertain is this the right candidate. And I think once you pass that process, and then we can start with the application process, going through the application process, and being able to come in for an interview successful. From there, we look at ways and means in terms of how do we assist you in choosing the right setup for your shop. And while that's happening, simultaneously you're being trained in-house and in-store on how to actually run a store and how to be a successful franchisee. So there is a standard operating procedure that gives you a guideline in terms of what to do.
I think this will be my follow-up question based on what you have just said in terms of, the uniformity and also protecting your brand. Because I'm asking this because you find that a store in Eldos and a store in North Riding or Sentinel, Rosebank or wherever, somewhere in the burbs, differs in terms of the customer-based solution. So how do you make sure that you stay in one uniform as Legends Barber?
Yeah, so I think the number one thing for us is our training element. Our training speaks volumes. So we have training centers across South Africa, and wherever we have stores, we actually have a training center down the road, which is our flagship training center. We accommodate about 50 to 60 students after every 3 months. And the guys go through this training, especially in the one in Joburg CBD, where the guys actually learn what it is to be a barber, and not only the skill, but obviously the things behind what it takes to actually be a barber inside a professional environment. And I think these soft skills are so vital in terms of building yourself as a person. And then these guys get chosen to either go work in Legends, or they're welcome to start their own business as well. And it's things that we encourage within our industry. So I think the training speaks volumes. And looking at that, everything else just builds upon that. Whether it's our stores, the look and feel of our stores, whether it's how we run our operations, everything just filters through.
Nice, man. Mapeng book Mdu. You spoke fondly about Kwaito music then.
Yes.
Kwaito to you, what does it say?
Actually, it takes me back. It takes me back. Like, you have fond memories of Eldos. So I had friends that used to be DJs in Devlin, Freedom Park.
Yeah.
And those were the guys, and me being, you can say, the only colored going into these communities. I had a golf with Eagle Mags, and we go in there playing him do. Yeah. So it was crazy.
Wow, man, let's listen. This is Vow 88.1 checking out Do Mapeng Book. Shout out to Sheldon, by the way, for his beautiful choice of music. You can tell that is an OG. He's an OG. I mean, we were talking about workshops, and I think maybe a listener at home is interested on the workshops that you normally hold once in a while.
Yes.
Yes, man.
Yes. So especially when it comes to franchising, and I think franchising is definitely just to learn more about what it is to franchise and how are you able to, because we've seen franchising come into the space and as a franchisee, what are the pros and cons? What are the things that you can leverage from? And I think those are the type of workshops where we normally host in partnership with different organizations, like the banks, and we go around to different regions, and we just talk all things franchising, which is so critical. And I mean, many of the times people give a negative connotation about franchising, but if you look at it, there's so much positivity around it, and once you learn more about it, you can actually scale as fast as you want. I was speaking to a franchisee that started franchising in McDonald's.
Yeah.
So a guy by the name of Peter, and he started franchising in the early 2000s with McDonald's.
Right.
Today, Peter has over 20 stores, and he's a multi-millionaire, and basically just being able to scale as a franchisee,
yes.
And he used to work at McDonald's.
Wow,
you understand? So type of stories like that. There's many of these stories
and
where you
find
find.
Story to tell.
Yes, definitely. Where you see these people being able to build themselves, but also their business as well, and it becomes so sustainable in the long
this
run.
Is prosperity, by the
Yes,
way.
so true.
Wow, man. And I think we need to wrap up because, I'm enjoying this interview. It's beautiful, man. It's like I'm speaking to a younger brother, man.
Yes.
Most recently you have won the coveted 2024 Entrepreneur Year Award.
Yes.
And the 36th Annual Business Partners. Wow, man. You keep on winning. I think each and every time when I open your handles, it's like you have scooped. You have scooped some awards.
But I think especially for that particular award, it is so special because I mean it wasn't really expected, because majority of awards that we nominated for is for the business, and but being able to be nominated as an entrepreneur of the year out of over 600 entrepreneurs that actually entered to be part of that prestigious award. It just speaks volumes. And I mean, like, it's so humbling. And I can remember when I took the award, the evening with my speech, I didn't have words. I was speechless, and the only words that came out was, "I thank God for this," because sometimes only us as men can do X amount, but it's God that makes all things possible.
Truly so, man. So who are you competing with in the nominees?
Wow, there was many entrepreneurs. There was many, and entrepreneurs that's really doing amazing work from guys and girls and from small businesses, medium-sized businesses, NGOs, guys that are really stand out. And you can see that the future of South Africa is really bright, because people are doing extraordinary things out here. And shout out to each and every entrepreneur that is doing that thing, because we need much more of this. And if you look at them being able to start a business from absolutely nothing, it's basically the South African story, the resilience that we have to be able to push through despite everything else. We can't look for government for this. We can't look for any other organization to back us. We can only do it ourselves with the people that's around us.
Now, where to from here? What are your future aspirations moving forward?
Yes, I mean, I have so many things that I'm only 36 now.
Yeah.
I feel
But it feels like you're old.
yeah, I feel like I'm
So
old.
many things.
But you know, like when you go to school
Yeah.
and you go talk at events and stuff like this, and people call you uncle, and you're like, like I'm not the uncle yet. I had this one lady call me my father.
Yeah,
It says,
hi, uncle."
father. Ish. Hey, you know, I'm not old. We're still young in this game.
No,
We're
I
still
can
young in
imagine.
this
I
game.
think maybe it's because of things that you have achieved, within this short space of time. And I think maybe it's all in, God's name,
Yes,
so to say.
that's true.
Because you have achieved so many things. You have inspired so many people within even your hood as well,
Yeah.
in Eldos. I mean, when you look at the socio-economic part of it,
Yeah.
it's bad.
Yeah, no, I
Like
think
having to have
it's-
somebody like you
Yeah.
coming out of those gutters
Yes.
says a lot about you.
Yeah, and you know what's more inspiring, Bruno? I mean, like the other day I went to Eldos and the counselor actually invited me to come see something, and he took me to a place in Rado Park where there was a painting that the local artist done of myself on the wall, and he said these are actually one of our role models of our community, and that just took me back because that's actually so inspiring just to see that what you mean for the community.
Let's wrap it up. I think you have said the most. Now, a young listener is sitting there tuning in. Somebody has just finished their schooling.
Yes.
They're looking forward to festive season. And probably they're looking for a job right now.
Yes.
Anything that you have, for a young listener, within the industry.
I would say go knock on the doors.
Yeah.
Go knock on the doors of any business. I mean, like if a listener comes to Legends and say, you know what, I just want to come, and because this is the busiest time of the year, can I just come sweep your floors? Can I just come and do this thing? We are willing to accept that because if you have that in yourself to avail yourself and serve where you can, and literally being able to grasp the bare minimum.
Yes.
When I was in school, my mother used to work at CNA, and
What's CNA, by the way?
it was in Eastgate Mall.
Ah, okay.
At Eastgate
My
Mall.
mother used to work at Love Street. I think it was the head
Oh,
office.
just
Yeah,
yes. So on school holidays used to be the time when I used to go out and without getting paid. Listen to this. Without getting paid, I used to pack
As
the
a
plastics
volunteer, yes.
as a volunteer. And guess who used to tip me? The people that actually comes there and buy the customers. The customers used to tip me.
Wow.
And I used to make so much tips in a day. Back then, it was over 100 Rand in a day. And you can imagine, you're getting, you're a youngster, you're getting this money. You
Yeah.
understand? So the small things where you're able to offer yourself and you're able to give whatever you have speaks volumes.
Wow, man. Mr. Sheldon, I don't have any more words to say, but all I want to say is thank you very much for taking time, within your busy schedule, coming through on the show, man, and exposing yourself and promoting the music and the lifestyle within the culture of, Legends Barber. And all I want to say to you is keep on practicing the good words, the best practices within the store. And you are my legend, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Wow,
Thanks a lot for having me, Bruno. Thank you.